Hey everybody, this is David at Homestead Hacks. I'm out here, it's New Year's Eve, December 31st. It's about 1 o'clock, and what I'm doing today, picking collard greens. It's a big thing here in the South, collard greens, black-eyed peas, but where I'm from in West Virginia, we always had sauerkraut and some kind of pork. And of course here they have some kind of pork too to go with them. So what we're going to do, now these are the collard greens that I planted back in September, early September. And they've done excellent, probably one of the best crops I've ever growed. I got 2 rows collard greens, 2 rows of kale. Now, the thing is, when you plant this, you can do all the pest control that you want, but you're still going to have issues. It's hard to go all natural with something like this, because towards into the fall and winter, the aphids are running rapid, and I got them under control pretty good. I did use pesticide spray, but without it, you would pretty much, everything would look about like that right there. It's just so hard. It's so hard to go completely all natural, kind of like with beekeeping. You know, I've had arguments with people when it comes to beekeeping about going all natural. In this day and age, it's really hard because there are a lot of things out there that can affect you. With these, aphids are horrible. And then for the rest of the winter, you get what's causing all these spots now are snails, slugs. Now, salt works very good. You can put a border of salt around, but every time it rains, it pretty well makes it inefficient. And you got to be careful with salt because it could kill your plants as well. So, kind of two-edged sword there. It's kind of difficult. And then on top of that, look right here. Well, you can see what else has been feeding on them a little bit. Deer tracks. So we've had deer in here. Don't look like too much. Looks like they come up and maybe nibbled a little bit. But I just had to pick down through that row. You can see where I picked. This row and that row a little bit. Got a pretty good sized bag full right here. Probably, I don't know, it's probably good 3-4 pound collard greens. I'm gonna take them inside, clean them real good, rinse them off. And then I try to pull the main stalk off of them if possible. It makes them more tender. And then I'm gonna put them in a kettle, water, cook them down. Once they're cooked down, I'll throw in my ham. I got some old cheap ham in there that I've got at the grocery store. Very cheap, but it's very good. Cut that up in them, salt and pepper, and a stick of butter, and they're good to go. Of course, the cat's gonna hair them all up for me, so I'll have to make sure and get it rinsed off. Yep, they don't care. He wants collard greens. Now, what kind of cat would want collard greens? So they must be really good. So, that's about it. I'm going to have to pick up my collard greens before the cat eats them all. But that's about it, folks. So I just thought I'd show you that. These collard greens and kale, it doesn't get cold enough here in North Georgia to kill them. With a hard freeze, you'll think they're dead. They're all froze up and look like, well, that's the end of them. And as soon as it unthaws and warms up again, they're growing again. So you can't kill them. It'd have to get, I don't know what the bottom temperature is. We've gotten to single digits and they survived through that fine. Not this year, but in previous years. So cabbage does too. Cabbage is another good one. Now broccoli, it dies off pretty quick. When it gets down into low 20s and teens, it dies, but this stuff just keeps on going. This is a great item to have when times get bad. You always have greens in your garden. But that's about it, folks. Just thought I'd share that. Don't forget, click on the little bell. Stay tuned. I got videos ready that I promised you about my rain catchment system over in Ellijay, where we got our camper. We are using it 100% now, our rain catchment. It's done, all except I'm going to put a pump in it, but I'll show you those videos here shortly. That's about it. Thanks for watching Homestead Hacks.